good morning, and welcome to beautiful Barbados on this stunning Monday morning. We had a little bit of an extended view this morning prior to actually coming on because we wanted to watch the transformation of the morning, how we've been from oranges and reds into what we're seeing now. This morning the sun has been challenged somewhat by the lower clouds. I've seen so many people on here guessing where we are already. A lot of knowledgeable EMC family for sure. Welcome to Barbados, I said before. It is a beautiful Monday morning, beginning of another week. We're starting our countdown to the weekend. I hope you all had an amazing time over the weekend. We certainly did. Talk a little bit more about that a little later on. However, at this present time, we would like to say our serenity prayer. Those of you who would like to join us, please do so now. I'll be back in a couple of minutes just before we start up though. Just a reminder that this prayer is of peace and guidance and understanding and direction. And calmness for me is a prayer that I use all the time, and it calms me whenever I'm in situations where I think I can control it, where I know very well I cannot. So I say it and say it and say it, although I know the meaning of it. Many times in my life I'm challenged where my self-will wants to take over, and I forget that I will myself over to God already. So good morning to each and every one of you. Please join us now. All others, we'll see you in a couple of moments. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Beautiful 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃, as most of you have guessed already. Very unusual or unexpected to see this amount of sargassum up here this morning. However, it is stunning beach. At one time this beach was rated in the top 6 in the world. That's not by my rating, that's by international standards. However, it has changed considerably over the years. As you will see in a couple of moments time, those of you who have not been to Barbados to say 30 years or so, you will see wondering where we were at, because where is the 𝗂𝗃𝗃 beach gone? Those of you that have seen it recently will say, well, this is a big beach. Don't mind sargassum, it's a massive beach. This is actually very small in comparison to what it used to be before. Also, I see someone saying about Sargassum City. Yes, I don't know. Our sargassum since 2015 has been a major problem along the east and the southeast of the island. So we are seeing sargassum now when we would not normally see it, especially at this time of the year. However, quite a bit here. I am not sure what that is out there floating. I know there is a sargassum boom. I've been trying to make it out. A little bit dark still to see if it is the blue flotation on it. However, it looks like a part of the boom. There was originally a boom that used to stretch right across this bay here to help keep the sargassum on the outside. However, unfortunately, that really never had a very positive effect. Sargassum still got in here, and over the last few years, they really haven't put it out too often because the conditions have been so bad that it really doesn't help too much. Why I say this beach was very big compared to before, where you're seeing these rocks have gone out to now, that you see all sand. You could walk right around on that beach here, just around the corner from that guy is capturing his sunrise this morning. They had a lot of great bush, very tall great bush, and then on the inside there, on the cliff itself, they used to have a couple of caves. Caves that people used to lie in and stuff, but you could actually park your cars on the beach where that gentleman is sitting right now. You could park in that general area and just slightly to the north of where that is as well. We then had beach used to stretch the entire way down here. Not this type of beach where you're seeing very flat beach. You see the sort of like the higher elevation here where the oldest sargassum is, and before it comes out onto the actual sand itself, or the whiter sand. That was very like that kind of height right down to the ocean. However, over the years the sand has been moved from here considerably. Talk a little bit more as we go as well. But this point is a good location. I know the wind is strong. We have on our microphone this morning. We've had some challenges with winds and stuff, but we were trying it this morning. Winds were supposedly predicted to be very light, almost still. So we thought we would come up here and share this with you. And the sand originally used to run almost, I would say, halfway out on that the cliff area there where you're seeing in distance. A sand would be right out there that actually had 2 other steps that used to come down onto the beach when you scan out from the crane, which we'll talk about a little further on. But I just want to show you how much sand has gone and how flat this beach is now compared to what it used to be like. I would have to call this a very weak beach. Many years ago they had a hurricane that passed here. I was actually able to witness all rocks here, no sand. It was completely, all the sand from here was shifted outside and then it was brought back in after that. But it's never really rebuilt to its beautiful conditions. This morning I have on directional mic and I'm happy about that because I'm able to sort of like let people say things that they may want to say and then blank them on other occasions. Good morning, how are you this morning?
Good morning.
You had a good drive up here to the crane this morning?
I took the bus.
You took a bus?
I'm not driving with you.
You're not driving with me? Oh, okay. Why, what happened? You don't like the nice, cool, easy, relaxed driving? You rather a crazy driver bring
I
up?
like to breathe.
You like to breathe? Oh, you like to breathe. Okay. And you know, literally speaking, she got out this morning looking blue. I don't know why. Holding her breath. I heard a sigh of relief. I'm not sure what that was. I think it's because we got to our destination. Nothing to do with my driving whatsoever. Alright, a little bit more again too. Right here, the height of this sand dunes that you're seeing just underneath, again, the unfortunate bush that we're seeing there in the hill. That is how the sand dunes used to be running the entire way across to the crane. The entire stretch here, actually even a little higher on occasions. I remember even when in my 30s, I used to come up here. That wasn't that long ago, as you know, I'm only 51. All along here was all sand dunes and stuff. I remember as a kid and teenagers, we used to run up the sand dune and see who could jump the furthest. We run from the back section, hit the actual peak of it itself and jump as far as we could to see how far on the beach we could land. It has changed completely. It is still a beautiful beach, nothing like what it used to be. You know, Barbados has beauty all around it, but if you'd seen it back in the 70s, etc., in the 80s, you would know how big the beaches were then and how much it's changed. But beauty is beauty. It doesn't make any difference. It's just not as wide a beach, but still a beautiful location. Again, all of those high sand dunes used to run all across here. Sand is being moved here by man, and sand is being moved here by nature, but nothing like what it used to be in years gone by. We used to sit on, I'll say elevations 18, 20 feet up here on sand and just look over everything and enjoy the day. Behind was all mainly just like bush and dense area, but we'll show you how that has changed as well. You will see these guys have set up here. These are vendors. These are not anything to do with the crane itself. These are private individuals who actually rent beach chairs and umbrellas up here. So if you're not staying at the crane or you don't want to buy the crane package that they offer, you can come up here and get chairs and umbrellas for these gentlemen and they'll take care of you. Gentlemen or ladies, I'm not sure actually who runs it, but by the vendors up here. Crane is deemed to be a very unsafe water conditions. Look at this sunrise. Woo! I know, as you can see, our photographer is on it. So we'll have some pictures sometime this week on that as well. Crane is deemed as an unsafe area for swimming. Like when I say that, I'm talking about anyone that is not really a strong swimmer and stuff should not go in the sea up here. Very, very dangerous conditions. Quite a few people have lost their lives up here as well. They used to have a lifeguard hut up here. I'm not sure if they have lifeguards on call, but I don't see lifeguard hut that used to be here before. But I'm sure they must have some on the beach because it's an NCC operated beach as well. In the distance, crane, completely different from what the crane used to be in years gone by. You see all the higher elevations. These are almost stretching right now to 𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗲. They've just put up a new wing over there, almost by 𝗲𝗿𝗲, almost by 𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗲 itself, and they seem to be expanding in that direction. You'll see someone walking around up there. There's steps that lead up in that general area now where you're seeing an elevator as well. That's the only way to and from this beach. The walkway that used to come down originally along this cliff, no longer deemed safe. So if you're coming to the crane and you're a body surfer or a bodyboarder, you're going to be in heaven. Although right now it's looking very, very calm and very, very placid conditions, beautiful conditions actually. This is a place where a lot of us tend to love to come for bodyboarding and for body surfing as well. A couple of surfers come out here, but it's not really that great a ride for surfers. But if it's really good, the furthest point you're seeing the center of the camera now, it'll break outside of that cliff and you'll actually come in big barrels because it's a very hollow and fun action on the inside, but you do get slammed out here a lot. A lot of people have been injured in the shore break as well. Even experienced surfers, as you know, you can be the best surfer in the world, you can make a mistake and you will get injured if you're in perilous conditions. Sunrise, glorious. We're going to come back here, we're going to keep an eye on that. How we're going to do that though is we're going to take you on our EMC Circle of Love. This will be done silently as my that's a cap lock CO-STAR is not with us right now. So here we go. Promises of a new day. Have a look at that. Is that not just stunning? You want to wake up and see what Barbados is like? This is what we do. No matter what the conditions are, windy, raining, no matter what the conditions are, we are going to bring you Barbados anytime that we vlogcast. If we're scheduled to vlogcast, I can't see any way we're not going to do it. We've been out in an actual hurricane here in Barbados. We've been out in our ash fall. We've been out in severe thunderstorms. We've been out in all the conditions. That's because we bring you Barbados as it is. So you can wake up in the morning, 4 days a week at the moment, and see Barbados as it is, not waiting until conditions are good. We set to start early morning sunrise or daybreak. That is the time we'll certainly start. It is stunning. 20 seconds to take this in before the sun gets really intense. So here we go. I'm not sure if you all are able to see the rays that are coming up off the clouds itself. Don't know if the resolution allows for that, but this morning, absolutely glorious. Again, colors of Barbados. The blue, the dark clouds represent the navy black, and then you have the gold, as you can see quite clearly. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Yesterday, as you would know, we started our first mobile office day. We went to Tiki Bar, had an amazing time there. Thank you to all the family that came. Unfortunately, we had some technical issues and they were self-inflicted. They forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi signal. So when we were in the 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗍 section, further down talking to the lady that runs the rental shop, you know, we had some in and outs and different little cuts along the way. And then unfortunately, when we actually went to 𝗊𝗃𝗃𝗃 itself, we lost the transmission, not realizing it because of the signal strength in there was terrible. Nothing to do with the Wi-Fi, it was just a very bad area we went into. So those of you that have viewed the vlog from yesterday would have seen we had our challenges. However, hopefully you were able to have a little bit of fun with us. We will be putting up on YouTube later, but we're going to take out the section where we actually lost all of the video, and then we will leave the rest of them in because it's how it was, but we don't want to leave people with like 3, 4, 5 minutes of nothing but screen. It looks terrible, so we will rectify that and get back to you. Now this area, as I said, much higher sand dunes all along here. However, some stuff has been done behind here we'd like to show you as well. Really, really beautiful this morning. Sargassum, man. It's beautiful, it's nature and stuff, but this crane has been hit continuously with this. Although they do a tremendous cleanup campaign and stuff, this sargassum has really done, you know, a lot, has affected up here a lot. Still beautiful though. Now, anyone that has not been here, you probably heard about it before if you follow our vlogs in the past, please come up here and enjoy a gospel breakfast on Sundays. I don't know what their schedule is now, but I've been here numerous times and sat in the direct center of the screen behind that glass here and was actually sort of entertained and soothed by a trio that came up here that did some gospel music. Beautiful buffet breakfast. That was the first sit-in. I know the second sit-in. I don't think they have the actual gospel session on the second sit-in. Again, speak under correction, but please check it out. Okay, if you get the opportunity to watch the sunrise from up there on a Sunday morning, 6 o'clock I think they open at, you are going to have an experience that you will not forget. Memories that will stay with you forever, because the view from here, as you can see, absolutely stunning. The crane gained its name from a crane that was actually located on the cliff many, many years ago. There was lift cargo from the actual vessels up onto the crane area. That has sort of like ended a long time ago as well. The furthest point, lower elevation there, I will have to say be careful, because you will see a lot of people jumping off of there, but you have to time it correctly and jump into the actual swell. If you jump into the trough, it is a lot shallower and you can get severely injured. I do have a friend that broke his back jumping off of there, mistimed the swell, landed in the trough, feet first, slammed all of his vertebrae and stuff, and actually broke his back. So if you see people doing stuff here, just investigate it before you go jump in a plane. You know what you're doing. Remember, you're not all Olympically trained or highly trained athletes like myself, so you know, you really need to take care of yourselves. It's not like me that could probably hit that sand and then do a backflip off of it and stuff and impress everyone. You will probably get hurt, so please be careful. Beautiful Barbados. Can you hear the blackbirds and stuff? We're going to go into the back section now and show you that. We're not going to go right under the cliff, because if we go right under the cliff, we will lose some signal strength. This morning we tried from the other side, just below the actual crane mansion, which belongs to Kith and Simpson. However, the signal out there was really bad, sketchy. It was like, had little pockets of good signal and then bad signal. I'm going to carry you a little bit closer, just so I can explain to you how much sand has gone from here directly in the center of the cliff where the original steps used to come down to a beach. You can maybe just make them out. You see a wall of concrete or sod stone just there, slightly to the left of center. If you come directly to the center there, you will see the remains of the old steps used to come down. There's steps that came down, the original steps came down behind all of that bush area there, or vegetation. I don't know, I'm going to be friendly with people today. Behind all of that vegetation, used to come its way down those steps. Then when the crane started to lose its sand, they then built another set of steps. Now in the center of the screen, again, you can see the platform there where it's like just a shelf that comes off. That's where the second set of steps were. Again, as the sand went, they then had to put on this long plank, kind of metal plank area that brought you right up onto the end of these rocks here. So imagine that you used to step onto sand from those steps. So you will see the amount of beach that's moved from here. And also, I'm going to take you back the other direction. I'm going to go down to level and show you that what's happening here exactly. The outer bank of this sand is higher than the intersection. And this is because this beach is a very weak beach at the moment. There is a higher elevation slightly inside. You can see that there. However, you can see we're sort of like in a little trough here. And that's because the sand is now rebuilding on the outside and forming this trough section on the inside. So it is a very weak beach. If we get a severe system pass into the east of the island, it doesn't have to impact us directly. This sand will most definitely be in problems because you can see the water's coming over the bank. It's just a temporary banking as it's trying to rebuild itself into this trough area. So the actual beach up here, I would have to say at very high tides would be back up here where you're seeing sargassum. This is where you would really see a lot of beach. All this section here will probably be underwater at a very high tide. If a swell picks up this morning, relatively calm. Look at those rays below and above. Stunning. We're going to do another 20 seconds here. You know we saw this just now, but look at how it's changed. Enjoy this here. Breathtaking, beautiful, beautiful Barbados. You can see how the water is getting trapped on the inside of the bank here. So you will see that all here will probably have water in it at the higher tides for sure. Just a beautiful morning. It's definitely looking like the boom out there, but only a part of it. I don't know if the rest of it has sunk or if they're just trying out something. Not too sure, but that's the sargassum boom out there. Crane around the pool itself, that's directly in the center of the screen now. Has not really changed much. Still have the columns and everything that you would have had before. Still have the same type of wall structure up there with the different beautiful architecture and moldings and stuff they have around. However, the rest of it does not look anything like it used to look. You way down, you will also see another set of steps that you see directly here in the center of the camera now. You can't come down them either because of all of the break off of the cliff and stuff. So that is actually 4 different steps that they've had to change from. One we said before, right out in the middle, almost in the center of the screen now. Then they had the inner one 2, then they have 3, then they have 4, and then they constructed years ago the actual elevators that come down here. But they're the steps you have to use now. So there's steeple steps, you go round and round as you're going up. That is the only way to the Crane Beach now, actually for the Crane Resort itself. Beautiful main restaurant here in this area behind all the glass. That is where you can come and sit and enjoy some breakfast or dinners, etc. So stunning views, absolutely stunning views. Alright, I got to take you into something that's changed. Those of you that have been with us before would have seen it. However, there's some of you that have not seen it as yet. I know there are a lot of our family that stay at Crane, even if it's just like when they first arrive for a day or two and then they settle. Or there's some people that come here and have timeshares and stay here all the time, many times a year. This is their big shop. This is where they'll have all their used towels and stuff. You'll also have all the facilities down here. Just like a cruise ship or anything else, if you put your chairs on loungers down here and they're for more than 30 minutes, as you will see here, they will remove your possessions and take them up into this booth and hold them for you. You're not allowed to hold chairs out here for a day. Just like cruise ships, a lot of your resorts now taking up as well. At one time you could have put your how are you going, man? At one time you could have put your chair and towel down and left it for the day. Nowadays they're having restrictions on it because some people come down at sunrise, put down their towels and don't come back till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, hogging room. And of course, room is critical. Good morning, my brother. We're Karen in the Crane. You want to say hi? You're on a live vlog. You want to say hi to the world for us this morning?
Good morning.
Awesome, man. You're just getting ready to set up for the morning?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks very much. Your name is?
𝗷𝗿𝗄𝗏.
𝗷𝗿𝗄𝗏?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Nick, and this is Jeannette. I'm really EMC family, okay? Thanks, my brother. Appreciate that, man. All right. So what has really changed over the years has been the beach situation down here on the back of the dunes. So what originally was all bush area with those horribly tasting things were all under here before many years ago, and coconut trees of course, and other bush has been all cleaned up and made into a beautiful area. And this I know is used for buffet, well, for barbecues, etc., and their entertainment is down here as well. A beautiful area, just lovely behind here. Now the sand dunes do protect a lot from the wind blasts and stuff. If these sand dunes were not here, they would probably hardly ever be able to use down here with the intense winds that you get up at the crane. The crane gets the blasts from the east side. Absolutely beautiful though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk in here a couple of seconds. I know you all want to hear me talking. I know you're going to start crying because you know I'm going to go on to silent mode. But enjoy a little bit of this peace and serenity down here. You will not have the baritone, amazing voice that I have, but you will still be able to enjoy the birds and stuff. So here we go. I had to switch the camera because first of all, you've not seen me, my handsome self, and you've certainly not seen me, my co-star, who is pinching me on my butt to make me break the silence, and sticking me in my side all the time. Yeah, and as you all can see, you all know I tell the truth and the whole truth all the time. So you would know for sure she's been annoying me, so I would break my silence. So this interruption is compliments of Jeannette, okay, our co-star. Remember, Co-star. I am the star, she's the co-star. Listen, completely ignore anything anyone else says because they're just like really terrible. Don't worry about them. There are a lot of liars in here. Spelled 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, which is a liar. No,
liar.
There you go. See who's pointing at who now? Okay, fine, no problem. So onward we shall go again. I will be back. Don't worry. Please do not cry. Do not sulk. Head cheerleader, no sulking right now. I'll be back in a few minutes time. I know you can't take time without me, but I gotta share my love. Okay, so hold a sec. See, even the camera is a smart camera. It's a smartphone, you know. It knows where to stay. The best view and replace. But anyhow, I'm gonna see if my technology can override it. Hold a second. There we go. All right, so everything is down here. When you get on this beach, you don't have to go back up to your room unless you want to go to your room itself, because you can get all the accommodations down here, restrooms down here, bar down here. Everything is going on. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to close on the cliff actually. I started to walk too close under there. I think the signal will drop for sure. The towers are just out a little way from here, so I don't want to make that an issue. But you can just visualize as I go here, and I'm going to get somewhere to get away a little bit from the sun, and I'm going to give you a circle of love in silence. If I am not annoyed by you know who is here with me this morning and really interfering with me, so I would talk. If I do talk, please send a message and say, Jeannette, leave him alone. Okay, so here we go. Silent 360. Enjoy this circle of love. We're at the Crane Beach, and this is in St. Philip. Ouch! She's on. Hold on a second, though. Let me start back over. She's moving. She just hit me. So hold a minute. Here we go. I will just show you one of the implements that she was going to beat me with. She actually attacked me with that white stick just now, but she has moved away so she would not interfere with me anymore. But that is what she was assaulting me with while I was carrying the vlog with you all trying to be quiet. As you know, I like to give you all peace and serenity. Obviously, she does not have that in mind at the moment. Here she comes now. Here we go. I don't know what she's doing. Hold on, let me turn the camera off her. Okay, she's insulting me, so hold on a minute. What is that in your hand?
It's a replica of your head.
Okay, but what is it in your hand? Is a
What is
what is it? Is what's that fruit? That's called what? Okay, so we go again. Alright, so all the bar facilities down here. Come on down, have some drinks and stuff. If you come in the crane. I don't know about their day use packages and stuff, but you can always get in contact with them and see what they're offering. They may not even be offering them, so as I said, I do not know. Now this is what we'll be working on. Janet and myself decided last year I didn't put up a Christmas tree, but we're going to be designing one like this here for you this year. It's going to be all of her work. She's collecting driftwoods around the island, so we have quite a few months to get prepared because it will be the first Christmas that we'll be celebrating together as one. So we're going to be coming with something special this year for you. As you see, things are changing with the EMC all the time because we have fresh blood and new ideas and interests in. Therefore, we are doing a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's coming on the horizon. Not going to share it with you right now. Even I don't know. We're making it up as we go. So don't worry about it. But there's a lot of stuff coming up that Jeanette has planned and that we've been discussing. Well, actually, she's been talking to herself about it. I turn deaf ears to her on occasions. Don't want her to hear that. She's still close, so hold on. Okay, so behind here, I'm going to go behind and show you what the boom looks like. Or what the boom looks like, actually. But beautiful. So all behind here was like that originally. Just almond trees, sea grape bush, coconut trees, etc. That's how it used to be at one time. They have changed up the section, but as we go a little further in, this is where they do all their maintenance and stuff. So don't. This is not usually open to the eye. You'll see they usually have gates and everything here. Beautiful bamboo that's being split in half, forming natural gates, which is beautiful. This is what the boom looked like. This is the flotation device with the netting that's supposed to stop all the sargassum from coming in. And these are all the parts to it, etc. So what you're seeing now, you would not normally see. This would be a way for the general public's eye, but we're just bringing it to you because we want to show you what the boom looks like. But again, all behind was like this here, forested kind of stuff with all the bush. And then we used to have sand dunes that were way taller than this here. This is like almost a flat sand dune in comparison to what it used to be. As I said, as kids, we used to come down the back section here, sprint to go at the sand dune, and then jump off and see who could get the furthest away. Of course, I won all the time because you all would know I'm the best at everything I do. So if I'm participating, I'm of course going to win. Now we're going to walk you back into this beautiful sunlight. I hope you brought your darker makers today. Remember, we have a disclaimer up there. If you damage your eyes looking at the sun this morning, that is your fault. So we're going to give you a notice again. Remember, darker makers are essential. If you do not have sun out on a morning and it's rainy and overcast, put it on your head like a bando, or fashion, put it around your neck or something. But always travel your darker makers when you're walking with the EMC. We're not sure what you'll encounter. We want to make sure you're well prepared. So as you can see, we have someone that's busy here. This person is dedicated. You all will see her commenting to you all, although she's supposedly walking around looking at the beauty that surrounds her, which she does bits and pieces. Oh, you're looking at, oh, sorry, say that again. You're looking at me, the beauty that surrounds you. Oh my goodness, she's looking for credits now. All of you all should strike her because you just heard what she said. I know she's going against what you were saying. Angela Cox, good morning to you. She said she was giving you a strike today. Hold on a minute. She doesn't have her strike stick, so let me make sure that we can rectify that situation because Angela needs a strike. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting it. Okay, so you give her a strike. As you can see, the wicked wand is out. So our princess is in full form. So any of you all that talk nonsense now, you would know what that happened. So this, as I said yesterday, we had a few people, a few family members that we didn't capture in video because we lost transmission signals and stuff. Thank you to all of you all that came out yesterday to our first official mobile office day. Really do appreciate it. Switch Mary, thank you so much. I'm going to call you out because you come every week, I think, for the entire time that we've been doing Sundays. Switch Mary has probably missed 2 of them. And that's only because John would not let her leave the house. So John, I'm asking for flexibility. Please forgive her for anything she does and allow her to come out with us because we do need her companionship on a Sunday. For all the others that do not come regularly, our other docile Saturday crew who decided they were going to go to jazz yesterday and ignore us, I'm not going to forget about you all. Come Saturday, I will deal with you all. And even our host from Saturday decided she was going to go to jazz yesterday and ignore our pleas to come and join us at our brand new mobile office. Anyhow, don't worry about that. Nicole, it's not a problem. You wait till Saturday. I'm going to make sure it's not a problem. So, we've had a great day. It's going to be a little bit short this morning because we just want to bring you the highlights of Barbados. You can see it's turned into a magnificent day. I'm going to show you a little bit more, but before we go any further, we just want to thank you all for joining us. I put in the higher resolution so you can see my absolute stunning beauty. Let me put the shade on her a little bit so you can't see her as much because I don't want anybody to look at her as much as they look at me. And as you can see, I have a beautiful glow on my face. Perfect profile. absolutely handsome for sure. Anyway, folks, have a great day. We're going to carry a little bit more, but from the Co-star, I'll say it again, capital CO-STAR, Co-star, not the star as everybody else saying here. We've had a great day bringing this beauty to you. We're going to walk around here a little bit and enjoy it with ourselves. I know you probably can't hear us because the microphone's turned on the other way, but you can see us, which is more important. The beauty is to be seen, not only heard. You want to say anything to anybody? Like goodbye or anything like that?
Just goodbye now. Have a good day.
Yeah, okay. You all have a fantastic day from us. So I'm going to turn back around now and let you leave this stunning beauty and see some other areas around. Maybe not as beautiful, but still nice. I see some about delusions and stuff. You all got a problem. I'm going to have to monitor this morning's comments to deal with you all. Once again, the 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 effect on the inside of these banks. This is very visible now what's going to happen here at high tide. You can see all this lower section will be water very, very soon. Remember when you're walking up here, I actually happened to me before. A lot of sargassum was built up here. I went trotting from the lower beach, running through what I thought was just sargassum patch, and actually went like knee deep down because of the same trough area that you're seeing here. Didn't look that way. You know, from Jeannette and myself, and from Barbados, and from all of the EMC family, we wish you all a pleasant day. We wish that you carry this peace and serenity that you felt with us. I'm sure you felt it with us. The beauty that you've seen, especially when I turn the camera around to look at myself, and all the other visions around that are not as beautiful as me. We hope you all have a great day. Carry this peace and share it with everyone around you. Remember, your smile can save a life. Saying hello to someone can be the words that they need to save their life. Please remember there are people out there that are desperate, that don't have anything or believe they don't have anything because they've lost the vision of the beauty that surrounds them, even if it's just a little bit. Please help them out today. Carry your smile and share it to everyone. Remember, we're supposed to be our brother's keepers. We're supposed to love each other. You know, if you're in a situation where you go around someone that you're really not comfortable around because of their negativity or anything like that, I'm not telling you to hang around them, but don't start loving them because they're having challenges that you may not know. The kind of day they're experiencing could be something you've never seen in your life, something that you probably would have the same situation, the same response that they may have. So remember that everyone is not well off. Everyone is being challenged. You are being challenged. I am being challenged, but we have the opportunity and the chance to see the light. We also have the opportunity and the chances to see this beautiful, beautiful scenery this morning. So from myself and from this amazing woman who is my co-star, we bid you all farewell for now. We ask that you be peaceful, that you be happy, you keep yourself safe, and remember, do not keep it for yourself. First of all, love yourself, then share it with everyone. If you don't love yourself, you can't share it. If you are being loved and you're being blessed this morning, give those blessings away. I promise you, you will be giving them tenfold. Have a great day. Greetings from Barbados. Catch you all later.